Good morning. Today again we will see some problems related to worm gear. Now up till now we have seen example 5 or 5 examples we have seen. Now example 6 based on thermal considerations. Therefore I will read the example. A worm gearbox with an effective surface area of 1.5 meter square is operating in steel air with a heat transfer coefficient of 15 watt per meter square degree Celsius. The temperature rise of the lubricating oil above the atmospheric temperature is limited to 50 degrees Celsius. The worm gears are designated as 130-10-8. The worm shaft is rotating at 1440 rpm and the normal pressure angle is 20 degree. Calculate the power transmitting capacity based on the thermal considerations. Take coefficient of friction mu is equal to 0.024. Therefore, please write down so that we will solve this problem. I will wait for 2 minutes. Okay, we will see the given quantities. Solution, then given data. Z1 is equal to 1, Z2 is equal to 30, Q is equal to 10, M is equal to 8 mm. Now heat transfer coefficient they have given. Heat transfer coefficient means value of K is equal to 15 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Then temperature rise they have given means T minus T naught. T minus T naught is equal to 50 degree Celsius. Then normal pressure angle alpha they have given 20 degree and coefficient of friction they are given mu is equal to 0.024. Therefore, again speed of the worm they have given speed of the worm n1 is equal to 1440 rpm and effective surface area they have given capital A is equal to 1.5 meter square. Therefore, first of all, we will find out pitch angle tan gamma. Tan gamma is equal to Z1 upon Q, which is equal to 1 divided by 10. Therefore, tan of gamma is equal to 0.1. Therefore, gamma is equal to 5.71 degree. Please write down. Now, D1 pitch circle diameter of worm. Pitch circle diameter of worm D1 is equal to m into q. M is equal to 8 into 10. Therefore, D1 is equal to 80 mm. Therefore, we will find out efficiency. Efficiency is given by cos of alpha minus mu tan gamma divided by cos of alpha plus mu quad gamma, which is equal to cos of 20 degree minus 0.024 into zero point 0.1 divided by cos of 20 degree plus 0.024 into 1 divided by zero point 0.1. Therefore, calculate the efficiency. What is the value of efficiency? Anyone can do the calculation and tell me the answer.
0.79.
How much? 0.79. Yes. Efficiency is 0.79. Now we have to find out power transmission based on thermal consideration. Therefore, kilowatt is equal to K into A into T minus T naught divided by 1000 into 1 minus efficiency. Therefore, substitute the values, which is equal to 15 into 1.5 into 50 divided by 1000 into 1 minus 0.79. Therefore, calculate power transmission.
5.35.
How much?
5.35.
5.35. All the students, please write down so that we will solve next problem. Okay, we will see next problem. Therefore, please write down this problem. A 5 kilowatt power at 720 rpm is supplied to the worm shaft. The number of starts for the threads of worm are 4. The diameter quotient supplied is 10. The worm wheel has 30 teeth with 8 module. The normal pressure angle is 20 degree. Calculate the efficiency of worm gear drive and power lost in friction. The coefficient of friction may be taken as 0.03 if the effective surface area of gearbox is 2 meter square, and if it operates in still air with a heat transfer coefficient of 15 watt per meter square degree Celsius. What will be the temperature rise of lubricating oil above atmospheric temperature? Therefore, please write down. I will give you 2 minutes. Okay, we'll write down the given quantities. Given kilowatt is equal to 5, speed n1 is equal to 720 rpm, z1 is equal to 4, diameter quotient q is equal to 10, z2 is equal to 30, module m is equal to 8 pressure angle alpha is equal to 20 degree, then coefficient of friction mu is equal to 0.03, surface area A is equal to 2 meter square. Heat transfer coefficient K is equal to 15 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Therefore, first of all, we will calculate tan gamma, that is pitch angle. Tan of gamma is equal to Z1 upon Q. Z1 is equal to 4, Q is equal to 10. Therefore, which is equal to zero point 0.4. What is gamma? Anyone can tell? Hello. What is tan inverse of zero point 0.4? What is the angle? Hello. Anyone is calculating? What is tan inverse of zero point 0.4? I think it is 21.80 degree. Now we have to calculate pitch circle diameter of the worm. I think no need to calculate pitch circle diameter of the worm. Directly we will calculate efficiency. Efficiency. Efficiency is equal to cos of alpha minus mu tan gamma divided by cos of alpha plus mu cot gamma, which is equal to cos of 20 degree minus 0.03 into tan of gamma means 0.4. Tan of gamma is equal to 0.4 divided by cos of 20 degree plus 0.03 into cot gamma means 1 upon tan gamma means 1 upon 0.4. Therefore, calculate the efficiency.
At 91.
0.91. Now we have to calculate power lost in friction. Therefore, calculate power lost in friction is equal to 1 minus efficiency into kilowatt, which is equal to 1 minus 0.91 into how much is kilowatt 5. Therefore, calculate power lost in friction.
Point 45. Point 45.
How much?
0.45.
0.45.
Yeah.
Kilowatt. Now we have to find out rise in temperature. Therefore, according to thermal consideration, write down according to thermal consideration. Thermal consideration. Kilowatt is equal to K into A into T minus T naught divided by 1000 into 1 minus efficiency. Therefore, substitute the value. 5 is equal to 15 into 2 into T minus T naught divided by 1000 into 1 minus 0.91. Therefore, what is the value of T minus T naught?
Fifteen.
फंडेड जोपर्यंत येत नाही तोपर्यंत हे नाही. What is the temperature rise? T minus T naught?
15.
15 degrees Celsius. Okay. Therefore, these are our answers. This is the answer 1. राहिले का? आलो. Okay, now we will see next problem. Please write down this problem. Okay, we will solve this problem now. Solution. Given Z1 is equal to 2, Z2 is equal to 52, Q is equal to 10, M is equal to 4 mm, kilowatt is equal to 5, then N1 is equal to 1000 rpm, coefficient of friction mu is equal to 0.035, normal pressure angle alpha is equal to 20 degree. Therefore, these are the given quantities. Now they have asked us to determine tooth forces, that is tangential force, axial force and radial force. Therefore, first of all, we will find out pitch circle diameter of the worm. D1 is equal to M into Q, which is equal to 4 into 10, which is equal to 40 mm, and pitch angle tan gamma is equal to Z1 upon Q, which is equal to 2 divided by 10. Therefore, tan of gamma is equal to 0.2. Therefore, gamma is equal to 11.31 degree. 11.30. Please write down. I will wait for 2 minutes. Therefore, first of all, we will find out torque transmitted from the power transmission. Therefore, kilowatt is equal to 2 pi n1 into mt divided by 60 into 10 raised to 6. Therefore, substitute the values. 5 is equal to 2 pi into 1000 into mt divided by 60 into 10 raised to 6. Therefore, calculate torque transmission. What is the answer? Hello. What is the answer?
Forty-eight point zero seven into 10 raised to 3.
48.07
07.
48.07 into 10 raised to 3
3.
Newton mm. Now, from the torque transmitted, we will calculate tangential load because tangential load is responsible for torque transmission. Therefore, we will write down PT1 is equal to 2mt upon D1, which is equal to 2 into 48.07 into 10 raised to 3 divided by how much is D1? 40 mm. Therefore, substitute value here. Therefore, write down what is meant by PT1. What is the value?
2.40 into 10 raised to 3.
2.40
40.
into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Now this is tangential load or tangential force. Therefore, once you will calculate tangential force, you can calculate axial and radial force easily. Therefore, write down axial force P1A is equal to axial force P1A is equal to P1T into cos of alpha into cos of gamma minus mu sin gamma divided by cos of alpha into sin of gamma minus plus mu cos of gamma. Therefore, substitute the values. What is P1T? 2.40 into 10 raised to 3. 2.40 into 10 raised to 3 into cos of 20 degree into cos of 11.30 minus mu 0.035 into sine of 11.30 divided by cos of 20 degree into sine of 11.33 plus 0.035 into cos of 11.30. Calculate axial force P1A in Newton. Okay, what is the answer? Hello. What is the answer? Axial force.
1.005 into 10 raised to 6 Newton.
No, again you check. Something wrong is there. 10 raised to 6 will not be there. 10 raised to 5 it may be there, or 10 raised to 4, just to check. What is the answer? Hello. What is the answer?
Four seven 5.42 into 10 raised to 3 Newton.
No, no, no. Just to check, 1.0. Anyone can just check. I will write down radial force formula. Radial force is equal to again P1T into sin alpha divided by into bracket cos of alpha into sin of gamma plus mu cos of gamma. Therefore, 2.40 into 10 raised to 3 into sin of 20 degree divided by cos of 20 degree into sin of 11.30 plus 0.035 into cos of 11.30. What is the radial force in Newton? Hello, please calculate. It was there. Hello, what is the answer? Anyone can tell, please? What is the value? Just to see, 3.7 into 10 raised to 3, and this is 1 into 10 raised to 4. Now, therefore, we will find out components on the worm wheel. Therefore, P2T is equal to P1A, which is equal to 1 into 10 raised to 4 Newton. P2A is equal to P1T is equal to 2.4 into 10 raised to 3 Newton, and P1R is equal to P2R is equal to P1R is equal to 3.7 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. And now we will find out efficiency. Efficiency is equal to cos of alpha minus mu tan gamma divided by cos of alpha plus mu quad gamma. Substitute the values. Cos of 20 degree minus 0.035 into 0.2 divided by cos of 20 degree plus 0.035 into 1 divided by 0.2. Therefore, efficiency is equal to, how much is efficiency? Just to check, it is coming 0.8366. Therefore, these are the end of the problems of worm gear. We will stop here. Thank you very much. Please enter your roll numbers. We will stop here.